Good, YouTube? It's your boy James Motivates, and I'm back with another Free Tuition Tuesday. Shout out to everybody who supported my last video by liking and subscribing. If you're new to this channel, please do me a huge favor so that way we can continue to deliver more dope content. Just make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and support 40 Central on our journey. Let's go. So, what I wanted to talk about today is book 1, page 2, which is to save or not to save? That is the question. What are we gonna do with our money once we get it? And this is great to learn, right? For a lot of our youth, a lot of our children. As soon as they get money, like I said before, the first thing we wanna do is that we wanna spend it. We wanna get that new video game, get that new favorite pen that we saw in the store. Or, well, maybe not, because kids don't even write anymore. But maybe they want to get that new phone, get that new app, or whatever it is that the kids like to buy these days. The first cardinal principle when it comes to knowing money is knowing how to save, right? That's the first thing. I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to best or how to understand the concept of saving money. Number 1, pay yourself first. There's a thing that I like to call or say that I tell a lot of parents, is called self-tax. Anytime you look at your check, right? Kids, you may not understand this yet, but adults, anytime you look at your check, you see state tax, federal tax, city tax. Now that's a whole nother issue about why we're being taxed so much. But for the sake of this, I want you to understand that you're already paying everybody else. You're paying your taxes, you're paying your bills, you're paying for whatever it is that you want. But we forget the first cardinal rule of having or getting money. The first cardinal rule is pay yourself first. It is called the self-tax. Anytime you get money, you take whatever percentage it is that is comfortable for you. I recommend 10%. Anytime you get any type of money, you take 10% of that and you stash it. You either put it in a savings account or you put it in an investment account. But never, ever, ever let money hit your account and you don't pay yourself first, especially when you worked hard for that money. You worked hard for that money, you deserve to get a part of that too. So make sure that you pay yourself. Savings trick number 2, savings is linked to expenses. We have to understand that there are gonna be goals that we wanna hit with our money. You may want a home, you may want a car, you may want that new PS5, you may want that new video game, you may want to go on a trip, you may want to do whatever it is that your heart desires, which is cool. But we have to save to get to these things. A lot of times one paycheck isn't enough. Hitting your allowance once isn't enough. You have to be able to have the discipline to save your money to hit that goal. So your savings is linked to your goals and expenses. You want to make sure that you also have enough money just in case some things go wrong. What if I'm an adult, what if I lose my job, right? I have to make sure I have enough money saved in the bank or saved somewhere else that can cover me in case my main source of income is no longer coming in. So for the youth, it's saving for those goals. For adults, it's more so saving for the goals and expenses in case my main source of income is taken away. Saving tip number 3, where is it going? In order to understand the importance of saving, like to link it back to saving to number 2 and those goals, have it mapped out. Have your goals mapped out. So if I'm saving for that new pen, or I'm saving for some V-Bucks, and I'm saving for that new video game, I'm gonna have it all mapped out so that way I know, okay, I'm putting a little bit towards the video game. I'm putting a little bit towards those new sneakers. I'm putting a little bit towards that great adventure trip. I'm putting a little bit towards that home. I'm putting a little bit towards that car. So now you know that you have your goals mapped out and you know where all your money is being pushed towards. So now when you hit that goal, you can take that money out, boom, take that money out and use it towards that one goal. And without losing track of everything else. So you can have separate accounts, or you can just make sure like, okay, I'm gonna have 10 envelopes. I'm gonna have my goal 1 envelope, goal 2 envelope, goal 3 envelope, goal 4 envelope. Or you can open them the separate accounts and put those into the accounts. The choice is yours. Saving tip number 4, slash expenses. We spend so much money on things that we don't even need. We spend money on things that we don't even use. It's important to look at the money that you're spending, whether you're spending on a membership that you don't use, whether you're spending a little bit too much in the entertainment field, whether you have too many subscriptions that are just eating away your money. It's important to know where your money is already going. So that way you can cut off that fat, right? Cut off those nasty expenses that you don't even really need, that you're not even using, that you probably even forgot about, and that helps you save a little bit more, right? That'll help you use even if it's $5, $10, $11, $12. That little bit of money can go towards your goals that you're working hard for, right? That self-tax, that the budget that you put out, that you now have mapped out with your goals. This helps you prepare, right? Because now you're taking away all those expenses, all those nasty expenses that you probably forgot about. You're now taking those away and you're putting that excess money into your savings, which is helping push you towards your goals. Savings tip number 5, save money. That's it. Just save. And be happy while you're saving because you're working towards your goals. That's my last tip. Tip number 5, save your money and be happy that you're saving your money because you're working towards your goals. I understand that sometimes saving can be boring. Saving can be boring because there's other things that we want to pay for. There's things that we want to get at right now. But to hit those long-term goals, you gotta be able to save your money. That's important. And understanding the importance of saving is what's gonna separate the non-wealthy from the wealthy. That's gonna be one of the biggest barriers of separation. Because a lot of us don't save our money. Most people in this country don't save their money. So if you're able to master the skill of saving, you're already ahead of the curve. And if we can teach this to our youth, they'll be ahead of the curve. You're never too young to start learning about money, ever. So take these cardinal principles from book 1, page 2, knowing how to save or to not to save. Spread it like wildfire, and let's continue to help our people be great. This is another episode of Free Tuition Tuesdays. Make sure you like and subscribe. Support 40 Central on our journey. We appreciate everybody who's been tuning in, everybody who's supporting. Make sure you take the link, you share it to everybody, use it in your classrooms, tell your teachers, because we're flipping the game and we're giving you the gems for free. Like I said, no more subscription, no more of those weird people that's coming on YouTube saying you got to buy this to get the information or you got to subscribe here to get the information. Whether you subscribe or not, you're going to get the information for free. But to help us, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share. We appreciate you.